and then you act like a child.
Yeah.
Something like that. I used to know it, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
He said, what was he saying? He was like, when I was a child, I thought I was a child, but when I became a man, I put away childish things.
Yeah.
That's what he.
Yeah,
that's exactly what he. That's exactly what he said.
So yeah, we live, we learn, man.
And you know, I'm not perfect. You know what I mean? But I definitely learned from my mistakes.
Right.
You know what I mean? Even when I grew spiritually, it taught me some things, but it also taught me not to be religious too.
Right.
You know what I mean? I learned the difference between being religious and spirituality. There's a difference. So I learned that even to reach people, I had to put away a religious mindset and be spiritual.
And it is a big difference.
It's a big difference because I can reach people. Not from a religious mindset, but from a spiritual mindset.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, because living a religious life is not contingent upon, like, I mean, a lot of people think that you have to, go to church, things like that or whatever.
Right.
The body is the temple, man. I mean, you can have a church. We're having a church right now just by talking about it.
Absolutely.
And the Bible speaks.
Absolutely, yeah.
You don't have to actually, let me tell you my experience in the church. And that was right before I went to jail that one time. I was going with this Hawaiian girl, and she introduced me to this Baptist church, and I grew up in a Baptist church, but, her particular church, the congregation depended on only me, her kids, and the pastor and the pastor wife.
It was small, yeah.
It wasn't even a small church, but the congregation was, and that's where I was kind of questioning her at first. But, because, I didn't know what I was getting myself into, man. Probably want to hang me somewhere in the damn backyard. I didn't know what going to the church where it's that big, but it ain't that many people, something going on.
Yeah, you was like, what is this?
Yeah, and he had that church. That church been there for about 5-6 years, so, anyways, make a long story short, man, I was kind of caught up on a confusion on whether or not I paid my tithes to to a church, because the Bible talks about 10%, or can I just give that 10% to an individual who I feel like that needs it, would that still be qualified?
I can understand that.
And so man, I gave that church, man, so much money one time, and went to Vegas.
It's right here on the left.
Yeah, right there. Yeah.
Is it a driveway?
Yeah, but you could drop me off in the front right there. I ain't even turn my light on.
Right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. So yeah, man, I gave that church $5,000 one day, man, because they were talking about 10%, and so I wanted to go ahead and give $5,000 to the church, and and feel great about it, knowing that God sees that, and not necessarily.
Well, God saw the seed sown.
Right, and so man, I went to Vegas a month later, and I was banking with Wood Forest during that time. Now, which on the West Coast, there's no Wood Forest banks. So I didn't know that. So I went all the way to freaking Vegas, had my Wood Forest card, and was trying to withdraw some money. In some kind of way, my account became locked. So it locked my whole account. Now, mind you, only bought a one-way ticket out there. It wasn't a round trip.
Yeah.
So I'm like, dang, man, I ain't got no money now, man. I'm trying to get out of here. So then, anyways, I know you got to go. I had hit the pastor up, man, just to see if he can loan me $200. No big deal. When I get home, I got you. Man, this joker wouldn't even do it, bro. And I'm like, man, you couldn't even take $200 out of the $5,000 that I gave you and just let me borrow it for 2 days and give it back. Yeah, so after that, man, I left that alone, man. And then only way I was able to get back right with God, because I lost my faith, from that point, whatever, I was upset. But then I learned that, to get my testimony and to be able to see, the reality of or the presence of God, it was not just going to that church. I felt like just praying, and, asking God, and really believing it too, and asking God to reveal, everything that I need to know, of his existence and stuff, and it's a lot deeper than that. But, that's how I got my testimony right there, man. And then I started, believing in God again. And then, it didn't come from a church, man, because honestly, I was done after that man did that stuff. I was like, man, is this what church is about? Like fake preachers? I mean, what's up? He didn't have to do that, man. That was messed up, man.
That was wrong.
And, I'm from St. Martin. Everybody around there. I come from a family. We're religious. We go to Baptist church and stuff like that. I don't know if you know the Paytons. They're my family too. The Benwards, the Wallaces. So yeah. But when that happened, man, I lost my faith for a while, man. But it took for me to start just praying on my own, man, to come back, to the light, man.
Your faith, it didn't come from a church.
Yeah, no doubt.
It didn't come from a church, and your testimony, it pretty much just turned it around. You used that, for the good of what he did.
Right.
That's why, I got the revelation out of Romans 8 when he talks about all things are working together for your good. And this is why people become church hurt and not look back, is because what preachers do and how people are treated from the religious mindset. That's why I learned how to reach people out of spirituality versus religion.
Right. And that's good, man. And,
Absolutely, man.
And you know what, man? I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like, and I'm gonna end with this, right? Because I know you probably getting another call or whatever. But like recently, man, I hurt my leg real bad. I had just lost 20 pounds before that. My goal was to lose 40 altogether. And I know at the speed that I was going to lose that 20 within a matter of 2 months. So I injured my knee, tore meniscus. Now I'm mad, man. I'm like, man, what's going on? And I prayed to lose the 20 pounds, but and like I said, I'm more close to God than I was before. So I pray every single day for little stuff. Yeah. Almost like I'm talking to you. That's how I talk to God now. So I felt like God kind of let me down with this injury, man. And I'm like, man, because my blood pressure was messing with me. Yeah. And all that. And so it wasn't just because I wanted to look smaller. I wanted my health to, I wanted to get my health back in shape and stuff. So, man, I'm like, man, month and a half passed by of being hurt. Here I am. I mean, I done got rid of my scales, bro. I just knew I gained weight. I didn't even want to get on that scale. I said, bam, I'm just finna trash it. So then, month and a half passed by, man, and I just knew that I gained my weight back because, I was just eating unhealthy every day. I started back not working out again. I all that stuff cut out, man. And I don't know, man. I was curious. I was like, you know what? I'm going to get on. I'm going to go ahead and get me another scale, man, and just see what it says, man. And I be damned, it still said 230. So it didn't even fluctuate. It didn't do anything. And that's unheard of, bro. Yep. For me to be talking about it the way I am now, man, that tripped me out because I just knew I gained weight. But I was still a little upset because I'm like, okay, although I'm still at 230, I still could have been at 210. Where's my other 20 pounds, I felt like I got robbed out of that, man. Yep. So you know what, man, bro, something came to me, man. So like a presence while I was laying down at nighttime and just basically told me to not give up, man. Basically was just saying, go back out there, try again, This was all a test. Go back out there and try it again. Now, even when that presence came and I felt that, because that was something new to me. I don't know, man, how my words came and articulate.
What you felt?
It was weird. I felt like an energy in me. And then that energy wasn't human. It was almost like God was trying to show me something. Yeah. He was trying to calm me down. Right. I didn't need to, I don't smoke weed or anything. I didn't need none of that at that moment. Even if I needed that at that moment, I definitely wouldn't have needed it compared to that energy I felt at that moment. And it's just indescribable. It's indescribable. That's what I'm saying. So I just, the next day, man, I said, you know what? I'm finna start back eating healthy again. I'm finna start back running. So I did it for a week. I felt like, okay, maybe in a week I lose 2 pounds or whatever, man. Right. So a week later, I got back on the scale, bro. That joker said 220. How in the hell did that happen, bro? How? So, man, that night, bro, I prayed about it. I thanked God, and a thought came to me, and it was just like, that I don't know if it was a vision or a thought, but it just basically just, told me, see what I can do. I'm God, I can make anything happen. Just when, I was gonna, or you felt like I should have made the 20 pounds, you lose 20 pounds in that month and a half you were hurt, I made you lose all that in 1 week.
1 week.
So it's like he said, forget about your month and a half that you were crying about. I made it all happen in a week. So it's just like he just said, you know what, for now, trust me. Trust me.
Mm-hmm. That was nobody but God, man.
That had to been, man. And I know that's to another person, who don't believe in God or whatever, or just, they would never understand, how that made me feel. They'd be like, oh, if that happens, people can lose that kind of weight, but no, not like that, bro. Not in the way all that happened if you put all of it together, no. That was
you knew it was nobody but God, and he let you know. That goes back what the word said, I'll do exceedingly abundantly more than what you ever asked for. You just got to ask it.
And
that's
what that was,
that's
bro.
exactly what happened.
All right, Travis, man.